Enchantlings, I'm back with another video. This video is a really fun one because I'm introducing my TBR game. This game is definitely based sort of around Becca and the books, her Bookopoly game. I've called it Nicoles instead of Enchantlings Bookcase because that just sounds like a really long name. So it's called Nicoles.Bookopoly. And it's been in the works for like 2 to 3 months. Yeah, around 3 months in the works now, and I just can't wait to be showing it you all. So I will get the board up quickly and show it to you that way. I will go over the prompt cards, the community book so like the prompt cards are my chance ones. I have chance cards. I have a community bookshelf, which my community bookshelf is actually based on books my friends have always recommended to me, and like ones they like are one of their like all-time favorites that I haven't read. So yeah. I also have Sphinx from the Crescent City series. He is going to be my kind of like place to play with. And then I have a D12 because I don't want to use 2 dice, and I have some really cute D&D dice. So I do have more chance cards I can write out, but for now let's just show you the board like this first, and then I will take the camera off the stand and show it to you all like properly. So this is the board. This is Nicoles.Bookopoly. Let's show you all. I will turn the camera around and I'll be back with you guys in 2 ticks. Okay, so this is the board. This is an overview of it, and I will go by box by box. I am filming this on my bed today, hence you might recognise the location, because I'm back in my room. So I'm going to start off with Go, and we'll go from there. So I know Becca has Goodreads, but I don't use Goodreads. So I chose to go to Storygraph and randomise your TBR, and do it that way. So I have a family or friend pick, which means either my mum or my sister or my brother, someone in my family, or one of my friends pick. I give them like a choice of between like 3 books, and they can pick the book. Then the light blues are the classics, community bookshelf. This one would normally be a train station, so instead it's a fantasy world. Then we have dark blue, which is non-fiction, because I've really been saying I need to get more into it. I then have bookstagram recommendations, because obviously I am more active on there than anyone else. So I thought I have a list of books that every time I kind of do like a Q&A part, but instead of it being a Q&A, I've been asking for people to recommend books. So I have a list in one of my books with bookstagram recommendations. Then we have adult fantasy. New adult fantasy will go under this genre, not YA, because it makes the most sense for me. Read an ebook or audiobook, so that can be on BorrowBox or Audible for me. Young adult fantasy and a read a library book. Again, it's either going to be the physical library of BorrowBox. Read outside your comfort zone, because I have so many books outside my comfort zone that I really need to try. A UK or US setting, because there's lots of books in there. Science fiction, dystopian world, historical fiction, a 5-star prediction. I'm either going to do this on Instagram or make a video. I'm not 100% decided on that one yet. Contemporary, my most recent purchase, romance, diverse, so it could be POC, LGBTQIA, anywhere within on like anything. It could be anything that's diverse. I'm pretty sure I've missed a bit. Anyway, no, I've gone over it. So I also have these cute little stickers that my mum had, and she was like, it'll spice it up. The Cosplay probably my chance section and my community bookshelf. So I think Becca called hers community bookcase or something like that, but I decided to do bookshelf because I didn't like how the bookcases turned out. We will now flip the camera around and show you guys all the prompt cards. So we're back, so I'm going to show you guys. I'm filming on my community bookshelf first because there's less of those than there is chance cards now. At first I was really struggling with like prompts for chance ones, but I have, and if you guys do want to see the making of this, I will, by the time this has gone up, I would have posted at least maybe one part or maybe both by then, so I can't wait to show you guys all that. But so let's start off with the first one. So the first one is Addie LaRue. It's been on my TBR a long time, so needed doing. Daughter of the Forest, a recommendation from one of my Bookstagram friends. Most of these are people that I've just gone to Bookstagram and private messaged them and asked for like their favourite book or series. Wolf Song, so for series I will, when I've read one of them, go up in black and mark one and then put it back in because I don't want to write each title down. The House in the Cerulean Sea, a must, one of my favourite, like it's one of my most anticipated reads, so I can't wait for that. Ink and Bone, again I think this is a series, so I will do the same like I will be doing with Wolf Song. Alice in Wonderland, the actual book, not the audiobook, because I want to actually physically read it as well. The Power, the Davabad trilogy, so it's the, can't think, most people know the Davabad trilogy, so we didn't want to explain it. Captive Prince, Caravel, so obviously I'll mark off for each one. Not all of these I own, so sometimes I will be having to go out and buy them. A Touch of Darkness, Poison Study, Dark Secrets by Elizabeth Chandler, and Legend. I'm gonna read the whole trilogy I think, just so I can have the experience of everyone saying. I know there's mixed reviews on it, so we'll see how that goes. And my chance cards. I will be shuffling my chance cards every time I go through them. Just want to make sure they're all right. So every time I play the game, I will shuffle them before, like on camera, like this. See, I'll just do a couple of shuffles like this. And that way I will not know what I will be getting, because, yes. So yeah, let's go through them now. So we have A Loved Author, Gifted, LGBTQ+, over 400 pages, a big book, a book I've been putting off, a new to me author, so it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean they're a new author, it just means an author I've not read from or haven't heard of before. An adaptation, so it could be a movie, it could be a series, you know, any kind of adaptation. One with a map in it, so any really fantasy book for that. Retellings, because I absolutely love retellings. A hyped on BookTok, Bookstagram or BookTube, because that gives me a bit more variety. A short book, followers vote, so what I will do on my stories, I will put up 4 choices they can pick from, and whichever one wins I will read. A recent release, a beautiful cover, fairy loot, a mum pick, and a TBR veteran, so that can be one that's been on my TBR for a very long time. So we'll see what I'll get, and I think I'm actually going to start with the game now, and that way this can just go as my July TBR, and you're actually going to be able to see actual TBR videos from me from now on. I didn't want to do a TBR video until I had the game out, because when I started my booktube I already had an idea of doing the game, so let's just do that. Yeah, I'm so nervous and so excited at the same time because it's been a long time coming. As well as the community, I'm gonna shuffle these and then shuffle the chance ones again, just in case I do get them in the game. So, rules for my TBR game. I have a couple that I have written down. Let's find where I put them. So, rules. There are 5 rolls per month. Unless I say beforehand I am not doing 5 rolls this month for a particular reason, I will give you guys a reason. Otherwise, there'll be 5 rolls per month. Punishments. So when I do start punishments, I have got a plan for when I do them. And that is the books that's been in my currently reading list / the ones I've put down and just haven't picked up again. I will have to carry on reading them. So ones like 𝐶𝑎𝑙s's and Of Course There Are Flames that I put down because I was so overwhelmed by them that I couldn't read them at the time, and I was struggling mentally, so put them down, or something along those lines. It's just a book I've put down that's still on my currently reading list that I will carry on reading for my punishment. Okay, So if I get doubles, obviously like the normal Monopoly, I will obviously have to roll again if I get doubles. Obviously it's a bit different because I'm using a D12. So, but if it's like 2, you know, 12s, which should be saying in a row, then obviously I'll have to go again. Categories are by my interpretation, so I might say like this one is historical fiction and you might go, oh no, that's not actually historical fiction. To me, I see this as historical fiction because it happens over a course of like so many different years and like decades. So yeah, you know, it's up to my interpretation. You guys might see it differently whilst you're watching, but for me, that is it. And those are the only rules I have actually. Yeah, I don't have many. I have the ones that like I've just, you know, decided these are going to be my rules. Like I said earlier in the video, this is heavily inspired by Becca and her books videos, so I will link her original video below so you guys can check it out. And she also has a Becca Bookopoly playlist. I will have one for mine, for Nicole's Bookopoly. But yeah, guys, if you haven't checked out Becca and her books, please check her out. She is amazing. She's another English booktuber. She's quite a big one as well. So yeah, I think you guys definitely check out her videos. They're amazing. But yeah, that's gonna be. Let's just get on to the actual TBR game. This is the first time I'm actually playing the game. I've not played it at all. I didn't want to ruin, like, you know, the first time doing it. So I'm really excited. As you can see, I am shuffling them. These are now the chance ones. I just give it a couple of shuffles because I did a shuffle just before we started the game. And I'm going to flip the board so it's more towards me, and then I'm going to flip the bit so you can actually see me having the rolls. Because yes, so time for Sphinx to go on go. Oh, this is so exciting. So let's go. 8. 6, 7, 8. Oh, a non-fiction book. Okay, I think I've got one, but let's just wait a second and I'll go grab it. So the pick I've chosen for my first non-fiction book is 𝐂𝐚𝐸 by Sam Heughan and Graham McTavish. It's this book if you guys haven't seen it before. I am so excited to read this. I've had this on my TBR for as long as that. Roll 2, here we go. 12. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 12. Oh, that's a read outside my comfort zone. Okay, I will go find a book and we'll show you what that is in a minute. I am back with the book. I had to go to my mum's bookcase because all of the books in my bookcases are in my comfort zone. So I asked for her opinion and she said The Horse Dancer by Jojo Moyes is really not my kind of cup of tea. She said it would be really outside your comfort zone, so I'm choosing that for my second book. Let's go for another roll. Roll number 3, here we go. 5. A dystopian world. Do I have many books? Oh, okay, actually I can do that. It would just mean I have to either reread one of the ones I've read in the past, or I have some of like the newer ones that are set after the books I will be reviewing 2 ticks. So I think I'm gonna go with the Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes. Just because I've been putting off so much, and obviously it is set in a dystopian world, so it works. Oh goodness, this is gonna be so fun. Because so far we have 3 very, very lengthy books. And I plan to do like 4 to 5 rolls each month. So let's go again and roll. Oh goodness, let's try again. Let's go. Roll number 4, here we go. Oh, I don't like this. 3. 1, 2, 3. Historical fiction. Okay, this can be quite a different thing, so let me go to my TBR card. I think I've got one on there that is historical fiction. That should work for this prompt. Okay, so I've chose A Witch in Time by Constance Sayers for the historical fiction. there's like a few different reasons why I'm picking the Bookspace. There's like different timelines, but all the same women. 4 lives, 1 woman, a star-crossed love. So it first begins in 1895, then to 1932, 1970, and then it finishes in 2012. So I think that works for her historical fiction really well. And I think we're gonna pick one more book, and that will be it for the prompts, for the rolls. Let's see what we get for the last pick, and then we'll go through. So last roll. That's gone off, so let's try it again because I don't want to land on my bed. 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A romance book. Okay, I can work with that. I can work with that really well, actually. So for romance, I have chosen Get a Life, Chloe Brown. I got this for my birthday last month from one of my friends. It came a little bit later than my birthday, but thank you, Eric, for this if you're seeing this. So I'm going to read Get a Life, Chloe Brown for the romance, and let's go through all the books I got for each prompt. Let's go through them all now. So for the first row I got non-fiction, so I chose 𝐂𝐚𝐦𝐿 by Sam Hewen and Graham McTavish. I think that's how I pronounce the last name. It's been on my TBR for a long time, since it got announced last year. The second one was this one actually. The second one was a book that is out of my comfort zone, and so I went to my mama's bookshelf and she said this one, Jojo Moyes' The Horse Dancer, would be out of my comfort zone. I don't have many books outside my comfort zone. Unfortunately, me and my mum have very similar taste in books, so when she said that one I was like, okay, if you say so. The third book was A Dystopian World, so I chose The Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins, which is a prequel to the Hunger Games. The fourth book I got was a historical fiction, so I chose A Witch in Time. I explained why earlier in the video, because if you're just skipping to see here, then you know. And then the last book I got was a romance, so I chose Get a Life, Chloe Brown, because all I know is that the Brown sister ones are all romance books, contemporary, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's why I chose this one. And those are the 5 books I have for my TBR game. I am excited and nervous at the same time. So yeah, these are my July TBR books. I will explain the rules. Yeah, I'm not, if I don't read each of these, I will not be doing punishments until after the summer, since once I've been doing the game for a bit. So I have like a bit of like, yeah. But yeah, and August I will be doing less books on my TBR because I will be going up to see my family in Reading. So yes, we are just having 5 books this for July, and we'll see. Yes, we'll see, because I have college still. So we'll see how I go. Hey guys, yeah, I think that's going to be it for the video today. If you guys have any recommendations for like chance cards, I do have some spare ones. I don't have many left now, but if you have any recommendations, please put them down below. And I will be getting more like cards like this in the future, just actual cards, so I can do more chance ones, because I do this all by hand. I literally hand drew everything, you can probably tell it's done by hand. It's not that clean as some people's have done theirs. But yes, I'm really excited, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.